Once again, Tyson Fury enthralled in controversy, facing backlash for comments recently made regarding the situation currently going on, world conflict, Israel, Palestine. We're going to talk about that in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to my channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you love what I'm doing, I drop daily content, boxing news, everything you need to know regarding the world and sport of boxing, the sweet science. Let's get it. Smash the like button. Again, I do live streams, the latest and greatest, let you know what type of shape the fighters are in, all kinds of things, that and more. This is your one-stop shop for boxing. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Let's get into today's content. Like clockwork, Fury is once again having to address a situation he's having to address because he got involved in some things that are currently going on around the world. And on his verified, keep this in mind, you see Gypsy King 101, 4.1 million followers. This is his verified page, right? You see evident by the blue check mark, verified page. And he posted this, Gypsy King 101. It's since been deleted, so if you go look now, it won't be found there, but not before the internet got a hold of it. He says, pray for Israel, right? Now, in case you live under a rock, there is a very traumatic and climactic war going on between Israel and Palestine, which has been the case for several years. It's a crisis, it is heartbreaking, and you can see some of these Israeli-Palestinian crisis live updates, at least 35 in Gaza, etc., etc. Violence escalates. There's police out and protesters who are getting like pushed back from the police. It's crazy. And for the sake of, I don't want to go too far into a political video, but the tensions are rising, and you have these places, Israel and Palestine, that have been at war for probably centuries. And Tyson Fury, out of nowhere, decided to post this. So the Palestinian fans, or just people who've seen this, they're like, why is Tyson Fury getting involved in this? And this has now made major news. The Shade Borough, which is basically the equivalent of the Shade Room, you see they already have almost 2,400 likes. It says Tyson Fury is receiving backlash following his post and delete Instagram story stating, quote, pray for Israel, right? So once again, more controversy for Tyson Fury. He does it so in the past he said anti-Semitic comments. He's said comments that were deemed homophobic or sexist. And now him getting involved in this and figuratively, I guess, take it aside. People are like, what? Where is this about? Tyson Fury has since deleted it after receiving the backlash, as I've showed you in these posts. So he received criticism. People were leaving comments on his story. And now Tyson Fury has come out. I will play the video. And he says that he didn't post it on his so it's his verified page, but he didn't post it. All the other posts that were non-controversial, like his merchandise, I guess he posted that and he approved those. But this one that received a ton of criticism and backlash, that's the one he's claiming he didn't post. Let's play the video.
This is Tyson Fury, just a quick post. Last night I went on Instagram and I found a political post on my story. So whoever's on my story, get the fuck off there, you little bastards. I don't get involved in any political conflicts or anything like that. As we all know, I am a man of the people. I represent all people from around the world, every country, not just one. I don't select one country and back that. As we all know that's not a real post by the Gypsy King. God bless you all, peace out, and God bless and pray for all those people who are in conflict at the moment. This is Tyson Fury, just a quick post. Last night I went on Instagram and I found a political post on my story. So whoever's on my story, get the fuck off there, you little bastards.
So that was Tyson Fury, and I played 1.5 times for you. He's claiming he didn't post it. And this just look at Tyson Fury right now. This man is a liar. He looks like somebody lied. Look, remember Martin when Tommy didn't have a job and they're like, where you work, man? And he's like, man, I gotta go to work. And they're like, where's it at? And he's like, look at Tyson Fury got the He got the rest in peace, Thomas Michael Ford. He got the Tom. It just looks like he's lying. He said, I just checked my story, and whoever posted it, get off of my story, you bastards. So you mean to tell me you didn't approve this message on your verified page, but you don't know who did it? He said, whoever's on my story, those little bastards. Like what? He said, everyone knows this is not a real post from Tyson Fury. So who did it? Certainly, if you're a celebrity and you received a ton of backlash for it, you have to be curious to try to get to the bottom of it to clear your name. But once again, Tyson Fury, who's continued to lie throughout his career, which we'll get more into, stay tuned to this video, smash the like button. It says, statement, I'll delete this in 24 hours. Luckily for Digital Mob, we'll have it on file. So if he deletes it like he deleted the first post, then we'll know what he said from this video, which is not breaking any laws or ordinances or YouTube community guidelines. Tyson Fury on his public domain, Instagram, says, first and foremost, I send love, strength, hope, and peace to all those people caught in the conflict in the Middle East. I stand with the people. I represent and embrace all cultures in this world, always have. I pray for peaceful resolution, #unity. First of all, it doesn't even sound like Tyson Fury. As for the backlash, I totally understand the impassioned and visceral reactions to the post. Like, does this even sound like something Tyson Fury wrote from what you know about him? Let me know in the comment section. I love you all regardless and needed to clear this up swiftly. I must stress it again, it was not me. So he's Shaggy all of a sudden. Got me red-handed, treating on a bathroom. Wasn't me, what? It wasn't me. So he said, I must stress again, it was not me and my team. I have quickly identified the suspicious log in on my activity log. We've tightened everything up watertight. So who was it then? And Tyson Fury is no stranger to making controversial stances and statements. Like his wife posted All Lives Matter. Tyson Fury said Daniel Kinahan, who they did a Panorama docu-series on. He said Daniel Kinahan for prime minister, Donald Trump, like for Donald Trump, you know, in the middle of like probably riots and things like that. And in the middle of Daniel Kinahan and Bob Arum, the day after Bob Arum says that Kinahan is no longer working with Tyson Fury, this is what Fury posted. Now he wants people to believe his lies that he had nothing to do with this. And he can't identify who did this. He said it wasn't his team and it wasn't him, just somebody else randomly got on there and posted that. I am a man of the people, the people's champion, Gypsy King, love, peace, unity. Now, the crazy thing is, this just looked like someone who's lying. He posted it, got the backlash, and then it comes down. You know, how many celebrities have we seen where that happens, where they make a statement and then they're always having to apologize? Once again, how come your boy Ego, I don't have to apologize for anything that I post. I don't have to remove anything that I post because I don't go out of my way and I don't say anything that could be misconstrued or taken out of context or that I even regret. So it's just ironic. I told you guys in the past, Billy Joe Saunders and Tyson Fury, they're both gypsies and they're both very similar in nature. Billy Joe Saunders would play all these games and, you know, do despicable, disgusting, deplorable things. And once he was caught, once it people caught wind of what he was doing, and he was getting all these fines and misconduct, then all of a sudden he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know I would offend people for doing these things. right? Billy Joe Saunders charged with misconduct for sickening video. His video shows the boxer offering a woman drugs for a sex act and to punch somebody, right? Same thing with Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury rant on, let's see if we could. Look, Tyson Fury goes on an expletive-laden rant about Jews, bestiality, and more. So this was way in 2016. I told you, Bob Arum, who is actually, ironically enough, he's Jewish himself. Tyson Fury had an anti-Semitic rant, and Top Rank and ESPN, they tried to make you feel sorry for Tyson Fury and make him out to be this mental health patient who survived and, you know, a true hero in the sport and stuff like that. He also accused Klitschko of being a devil worshiper. It says, quote, here's a quote from him. Everybody just do what you can, listen to the government, follow everybody like sheep, be brainwashed by all the Zionist Jewish people who own all the banks, all the papers, all the station, be brainwashed by them, right? So this is comments that we heard Fury make out of his own mouth. Now this post emerges and he's telling you, I don't get involved in stuff like that, even though it's on his verified page and he can't tell you where it came from. He didn't say I was hacked or anything. And it looks like he's lying in here. But true Forensic Files style, I got more for you. He says in this video that I just played for you, he says, I don't get involved in what country and this and that. And he says he didn't post it, right? I don't get involved in that, but there you can see Tyson Fury Getty imaged, right? Jump roping, and it says Free Palestine. So he says, I don't get involved in politics and this country versus that, but he had Free Palestine. So keep in mind, as I just showed you guys, Israel and Palestine are at war. Like you know, everything you can see it here, Google it, they're at war and has been the case. Tyson Fury is seemingly picking sides, which he said he didn't do. It says Free Palestine, and then mysteriously it says pray for Israel, right? And just so you guys know, this is not your boy Ego. There's the picture, Free Palestine, right? And that's what he wore. So I thought, so once again, more proof that Tyson Fury is a liar. He said he don't get involved in politics and religion and this and that. Look, there's him with the same trunks. So I thought he said he didn't get involved in all that. Once again, Tyson Fury can't stay out of trouble. It looks like the pressure is mounting. No matter what, he can't stay on the right side. And I noticed with him and Billy Joe Saunders, this seems to be a pattern where they'll do the heinous thing and all of a sudden after they'll explain, hey, it wasn't me. I didn't know I was going to offend. And this is Tyson Fury. His shape looks crazy right now. So I don't know what he's going through. Maybe another breakdown. But it just looks like the pressure is mounting to Tyson Fury as well. But once again, a pattern I've noticed is it's always like, wasn't me. I didn't do it. It was an accident. And you notice certain people are constantly saying sorry. Guys like Tyson Fury, Billy Joe Saunders. Tyson Fury just said ahead of the Canelo Saunders fight that he was going to give Billy Joe Saunders the brass knuckles that he used on Wilder after being involved in controversy and people think he cheated in Glovegate, right? And then now Billy Joe Saunders gets his face broken. His dad gets like knocked out and tackled. Fury does nothing about it, right? And he doesn't try to break up and get over the fence to help Billy Joe Saunders' dad up or whatever. And he says that he was going to give brass knuckles, and then Billy Joe Saunders gets his face broken up, and now it's just in true Karen behavior. It's dramatic sympathy pleas like, oh, Billy Joe Saunders dared to be great and this and that. And then he's calling out everybody except for Deontay Wilder, right? He's saying, Anthony Joshua, I'm coming for you, sucker. Dillian White, I hate you. But the obvious choices at this point is clearly Wilder and has been the case, and he's calling out everybody else and calling names. So it looks like another downward spiral from Fury. He's back to posting things that are going to get him in trouble, things that are like sensitive subject matter and things like that. So this is the Fury I know. They try to hide it on ESPN and Top Rank, and now all of a sudden he's getting a lot of backlash and he's claiming, hey, this is not me. I didn't do it, guys. It was the one-armed man. Good luck with that. Shout out to Wilder. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. We working. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.